Hi, I'm James, the head coach at PCMA, Property Conversion Mastery Academy, where we empower property developers to master the art of successful property conversions. If you're serious about transforming your property development approach, our Hidden Wealth Code contains every framework I've shared today completely free for all applicants. But understand this, it's not for casual interest. We only want professionals who are ready to implement at the highest level, and we'll expect you to demonstrate that commitment. Here's a statistic that will blow your mind. 73% of property developers fail at multi-phase projects, not because they lack skill or capital, but because their brains literally can't handle the cognitive load. While they're drowning in spreadsheets and emails, elite developers have discovered something different entirely. They've learned to master what I call the matrix, the hidden complexity that destroys most developers. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how they do it. I'm from the Property Conversion Mastery Academy, PCMA, where we've built a community of 500 elite developers with an 87% project success rate. Our approach rests on three unshakable pillars. Done-for-you implementation, where our experts execute projects alongside you. Comprehensive education and tools, including our 5,000+ financial modeling platform, and peak performance integration, the neuroscience of high achiever mindset. These aren't just concepts, they're the foundation of a systematic approach that transforms ambitious professionals into property conversion experts. But today, we're diving deeper into something revolutionary. Here's the brutal truth about multi-phase development. Traditional project management is killing your potential. While most developers are playing whack-a-mole with problems, drowning in scattered information, and making decisions with an overloaded brain, the top 1% have figured out something different. They've realized that the real enemy isn't market conditions or planning permissions, it's cognitive overload. Every context switch between projects costs you up to 40% of your productive time. Every scattered email chain burns precious mental energy. The solution? A complete paradigm shift from managing projects to managing your cognitive resources. Every multi-phase project has three dimensions of complexity that most developers never properly map. First, structural complexity, the sheer scale and interconnected components of your development. Second, sequential and reciprocal complexity, the workflow dependencies that can make or break your timeline. Third, socio-political complexity, stakeholder dynamics that account for 70% of project problems. Most developers try to handle all three in their heads simultaneously. Elite developers use our CSR framework to systematically offload, anticipate, and coordinate each dimension. The difference in performance is staggering. Your working memory can handle 7 plus or minus 2 items for simple concepts. But when dealing with complex multi-phase projects, that capacity shrinks to just 3 or 4 items at once. Think about it. You're juggling planning permissions, contractor schedules, investor updates, financial projections, and community relations simultaneously. Your brain literally cannot process this effectively. The result? Poor decisions, missed opportunities, and burnout. Elite developers understand this limitation and use external systems to amplify their cognitive capacity rather than overwhelming it. The difference shows in the results. While average developers struggle with 40 to 60% success rates, our members achieve 87%. The tools and systems I'm demonstrating are all available inside our Hidden Wealth Code course, completely free for all applicants. But this isn't for everyone. We work only with serious professionals who are ready to prove their commitment and demonstrate that they can implement at this level. The PCMA matrix operates on 3 integrated tiers. Tier 1, the multi-project dashboard, your external brain that creates visual hierarchy from portfolio down to individual tasks, maps dependencies, and becomes your single source of truth. Tier 2, the complexity manager, a quarterly reviewed strategic matrix that anticipates and mitigates complexity before it becomes crisis. Tier 3, The coordination system, precise execution protocols with automated handovers and what we call ludicrously clear goals. Together, these three tiers don't just organize your projects, they optimize your cognitive resources for peak performance. And speaking of performance, one of our most powerful tools is the Power Down ritual, a structured 30-minute process that separates planning from execution and achieves what we call zero cognitive load. Here's how it works. First, brain dump. Extract every task, decision, and piece of information from your head. Second, categorize everything by project and priority. Third, schedule it all into your dashboard system. Fourth, rest with complete mental clarity. Elite developers never go to bed with work spinning in their heads. They externalize everything, trust their systems, and wake up with full cognitive capacity for high-value strategic thinking. This single ritual can transform your performance overnight. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. Salford Quay's regeneration project. Before implementing our matrix approach, the developer was looking at 18 months timeline with £2.3 million in cost overruns and 43% team turnover. After implementing our three-tier framework, they accelerated delivery to 11 months, generated an additional £4.7 million in profit, and reduced team turnover to just 7%. This isn't an isolated case. Our members consistently achieve these kinds of results because they're not just managing projects, they're managing cognitive resources. The compound effect is extraordinary. Ready to implement this yourself? Here's your 30-day transformation plan. Week 1. Start with the Power Down ritual and audit your cognitive load. Identify what's consuming mental energy unnecessarily. Week 2. Build your multi-project dashboard framework using our templates and protocols. Week 3. Apply the CSR Complexity Model to map your current projects systematically. Week 4. Integrate all three coordination tiers for full cognitive optimization. Follow this sequence precisely, and you'll experience the same cognitive clarity and performance acceleration as our elite members. Ready to implement this yourself? Here's the crucial part. Everything I've shared today, the complete CSR framework, the three-tier coordination system, the dashboard templates, the Power Down protocols, is available in full detail through our Hidden Wealth Code course. And here's what makes it remarkable. The Hidden Wealth Code is completely free for all applicants. This isn't about casual interest. It's designed for serious professionals, ready to join the ranks of over 500 elite developers who've already generated more than £50 million in profits using these exact systems. If that's you, your transformation starts now. The matrix isn't just waiting to be understood, it's waiting for you to master it.